Hello everyone, welcome back to Laser Penguin Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Limpet Laser Assassin in Diablo 2 MXL Sigma, and this is a bit of a crazy build. So for all you tryhards that really hate this, you might want to just get the hell out of here now. But the rest of you who want to see something fun, stick around. Let's go ahead and get into the skills first. So our main skill is going to be item only. So this is just going to be what I put in the assassin trees. In the reward tree, I maxed out prismatic cloak, maxed out way of the griffin. In our psionic tree, I put 1 point all the way down until pinnacle and maxed that out. And then in martial, I went down to maxing out Way of the Spider. And then I maxed out Perfect Being as well. Actually, I left one because I think for every 2 points you need, you get 1%. So I went 20 out of 29 there. And then basically the ways, this one ended up being only 14 and 30 with whatever points I had left. But with this build, you can put them wherever you want, so you could put none in Way of the Griffin if you want, and then max out the other two. It just depends here what you're going to get for like a secondary spell. In my case, it's going to be lightning, so I wanted Way of the Griffin. But other than that, it's pretty simple. The first page is just put no points in it at all. And that's it for skills. Now let's go ahead and look at our stats. So pretty much bare minimums I put in to get to wear my gear for strength and dexterity, and then I kind of put most of it into just vitality and energy to spread it out. I might have wanted to put a little bit more in energy than vitality because of the way the energy factor works, but we still don't have a ton of HP. Like I only have like 10,200, so you're gonna need to get it somewhere. Okay, moving on to our gear here. So you're going to need to have a crafted assassin claw to get Limpet Laser in the first place. So here's my claw. It's actually not bad. I got 4 assassin skills on it. And I'll hit shift so you guys can see the jewels. Most of the jewels I'm using are just cold spell. And tie runes for Cold Pierce. Using a $3 skill Circlet. Lots of cold damage. And tie runes in it. My amulet is Black Dwarf, which is going to give us Pierce, skills, everything we need. And it's going to give us Supernova for our lightning spell. That's kind of a secondary damage, because you'll see Limpet Laser has to do some weird stuff to actually attack. We're going to need to be near walls pretty much all the time, or we're not going to be able to attack. Then we have our shield, which is our only like specialties piece really, for besides the claw, which you need to get the actual skill. So this shield is going to give us an extra projectile to Limpet Laser, and 1.5% cold spell damage for each skill and the level in our Ways passive. So that's why we just dumped as many skill points as we could into the passives after we got our defensive abilities. You just want to keep putting points in the Ways passives for more damage. It also has a bit of stats on it and gives us a small chance to block. Our armor is Ice Tomb, and this just has a lot of pierce on it and good skills and cold damage as well. Rings are just rare heal rings with lots of cold damage. Here's where you could definitely find a ring with a different spell on it. You could get a fire spell or a poison spell as your secondary spell, which would be helpful. So you don't really need the Black Dwarf. You can have considered using this. And it's got the 4 skills and everything, but you do need some kind of other spell to go with this, because the ones provided by the assassin don't really give you the damage you need from. I mean, you could use just like a magic spell, I guess, too. One of the magic spells in the tree, but they're not super effective because you're already putting all these points into the ways anyway. So you're already getting pierce for other elements. So you might as well try to pick up a spell or the elements. I've got some crafted boots here because you can get your 2 assassin skills on them. And then also, yeah, I'm crafting this all with sacred shrines. Here, I'll go over so you can see the jewels in. Well, these are just runes anyway. You want to see the jewels in there. And then we have a crafted belt. We're just using this for more cold pierce and more spell damage and then extra stats. We have not very high defense, and it's going to get cut in half anyway. And in our gloves, we actually have Stareyes claws, and these have just a ton of more cold damage and cold pierce on them. And that's pretty much it for our gear. Also, I tried to put the runes in any of the items that were already level 100, and then I tried to put the jewels in anything that was crafted and was like, you know, level 80 to 90, so that you get that extra, I don't know, maybe 8 to 16 levels of added bonus on your orbs that way. I think I added mostly cold spell damage first, then a little bit of defense and extra energy for damage. Alright, so let's go ahead. We also get on our shields blade spirits, so we have summons as like a secondary attack as well, although they really don't have enough HP to really do anything, so I'm not gonna really rely on them for much. We're gonna try and just go to Duncrag and mess around here. You'll see. I guess we can take a look at the skill in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and so Limpet laser here. It's doing about 5.1k per shot, but you'll see we can just kind of spam it everywhere and get a ton going. The only thing is it must hit a wall. So if you're in any open areas, this is gonna be terrible. And then that is our secondary skill. So you see here we're kind of throwing and it's not even connecting that wall, but the bush, it will allow us. And then we we use the bush and it'll just fire our lasers everywhere. So you gotta kind of test what you can attach these to and what you can't. See, all the blade spirits are dead already. And then you can try to use our lightning spell a little bit as well, although it does not do anywhere near the damage that our Limpet laser does. At close range at least gives us a second option. The cool thing though too is you can kind of toss this and it'll just keep going until it hits a wall. So if I run through there, you'll see at the back it'll actually be connected. And okay, so the back of this wood I can attach to. You can kind of just toss it everywhere and start running around. But you just lure them over to the wall and they'll get blasted. I think I hit part of the gate there. Like I have some kind of reanimate also on one of my pieces. I'm trying to... I can't see around the corner here. There we go. I'm just gonna load up the wall with as many lasers as possible. So here you can see that it hits the wall, but on this side, it does not. So it's just completely around. Look at, see, so a lot of my lasers stuck in the back here already, and we're just firing. Look at, there's dead things off the screen. So it's gonna attack off screen, and we're gonna see if we can find a way to kind of abuse that, maybe. But you'll see, look at, so all these were way off screen. So there might be some good strategies we can do with this. Oh shit, that guy just popped. Make sure I can keep up. I'll see. Yeah, this is my offhand Shemenka. If you haven't seen it by now, then I don't know. I guess it's your first video, and welcome to the channel. Also, it gives me a buff. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can survive going over here. Oh shoot. Oh no. I got a little greedy. But I think almost everything's dead. We're not able to take a lot of physical damage up close, so also the teleports are going to be tough. And we're going to need... Well, I need to make a TP, I'm just going to have to run it. Although the good thing is we have hella stamina and a lot of run speed. Actually, I'll just run there pretty quickly anyway. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does enough. Alright, I'm gonna pop a TP this time. See if we can actually survive a teleport. Oh, little lag spike there. Oh, look at the amulet at least. What's a pile of crap? Oh, there's a chest. Nothing. So, drop anything out. So I'm gonna toss them from the back of the hall. We'll see if these what these connect with. I'm just gonna toss them all like this. So they kind of just end up all along the wall here. I think I just took down one of the boss mobs. Well, elites, I guess. They're mini bosses. Where did the rest go? Okay, the bushes are definitely good. Definitely use the bush. And the gate. I don't even know what they're sticking to right now. I don't know what's happening. What happened to those guys? They just popped. I don't know. It looks like we can have like so many too. That's how the damage is going to stack for these. Is that you can really have a lot of them out. In this place, I think I ended up with 160% cold pierce right now. Definitely, probably, I mean, I can go a little bit less and increase my damage maybe, but I know if we're going to be trying to use it for higher level areas, we're going to want the 150 to 200 anyway. I'm pretty sure these guys are straight up cold resist, and I'm doing all cold damage, and it's tearing them apart. Oh, there's some barrels we don't want to deal with. Let's see if we can just set up a big wall here and see if they'll come over here and get blasted. I don't even know what hit me right there. You got a heavy belt. to aim too well. We just got hit any wall at all. Hit any wall. Like, we'll see where these guys are going through. They're going all the way to the back here and sticking. Look at that. We just made a big death trap room. Oh. You can't take hits though. Gotta get out of there. Does a pretty good job at actually freezing them as well. Not getting any good loot. Come on, where's the loot at? I'll clear one more room here. I'll see if we can make another death trap room. I'll throw in here. I'm gonna try and throw it all the way through. So if I throw it through here, see what happens. Nothing hit me. We're not sticking anything in there? Get this wall. It's the dread sword. So where do they go? Oh, okay, so they did stick. They just I was out of range, so the range isn't huge on these. So if you throw it too far and then you're out of range for the mobs to actually aggro you, they'll probably run out of range of the lasers. But overall, for just a random fun crazy build, I'm enjoying it. I want to see what else I could do with it. 5% chance for Blade Storm. Alright. Freeze them. Even though, like I said, these are actual cold resist mobs, so let's just do the big gap here. See what happens. Wow. Okay, that went a lot better than I thought it would. That was crazy. Oh, really? I think I just stood in one of the barrels. I was getting too excited. But actually, yeah, it's working out pretty well. So I'm gonna see what else I can do with this one. Maybe I'll have some other videos on it, if it's good for some certain bosses. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next one. Hello everyone who made it to the end of the video. This is LaserPan Games, reminding you to smash that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And if you're looking for even more content, check out my Patreon here, where I post exclusive video content every month, and you'll have access to all of that.